Here at CloudWoods, we spend a lot of time reviewing and comparing cloud storage services to make sure you make the very best purchasing decision possible. No matter if you're a photographer flush with money, a lawyer worried about the security of your files, or a college student that's as broke as a promise, with our help, you'll be able to find the very best cloud storage solution for you. So stay tuned. In this video, we'll be talking about the 5 very best cloud storage solutions on the market today. Over the past 5 years, we've written and rewritten reviews of over 50 services, and we feel confident that the services we'll be talking about here offer the very best deal for most people most of the time. Note that we said people. If you're running a business that's bigger than a few employees, you may want to check out our enterprise solutions on the site. Those will generally offer more space and more functionality than the providers aimed at individuals and small businesses below. Also important to note is that storage is not backup and backup is not storage. Although a few providers blur the lines between the two, we'll be mainly talking about places to store and manipulate files. If you need to back up files to keep them safe from hard disk failures and the like, check out our other video on this subject or the articles we have on cloudwoods.net. With all that out of the way, let's talk a little about how we picked the best services. If you want to get just to the good stuff, you can just jump straight to the summary, and I've included these fancy jump marks in the description below, so just click them and it'll jump to our summary or to the provider that you're interested in. You may wonder how we get from 50 to 5. Well, whittling down the list is actually pretty easy, because we first get rid of the few services we've reviewed that no longer exist. As these guys usually went out of business because they were bad, it's a double blessing for us and for you. Next off, we remove those that are just way too expensive. There's no reason to pay more than a few bucks for a terabyte of storage, so why should you? Next up are services that simply offer too little storage. Some services feel 500 gigs is enough, and we disagree. The last of the obvious criteria is security. If a provider doesn't encrypt files or play fast and loose with your passwords, obviously they're out. What we're left with then are about 15-ish providers that are all good, though may not be perfect for each and every customer. This is where the details come into play, and we get to look under the hood, so to speak, to see the bits and pieces that may not be obvious to you as a first-time user. First up is file sharing. Most storage services allow you to share files with others, but how well do they do so differs widely. Sometimes it's a 3-step process fraught with malware. Sometimes it's a matter of a single click. I'll let you guess which we prefer. File sync is next. How quickly and how well does a service sync up files across various devices and accounts? If that process takes more than a few minutes, we disqualify a service, because if you're running a business, the last thing you need is for each document to have more than a single version or wait for hours until everything is synced up to the same to all your devices. Speaking of businesses, we also selected services that offer more than just storage by employing apps. Google Drive is a great example of this. Not only can you store files, you can also edit them using a text editor, spreadsheet app, or even a photo manipulation program. Many other services let you do this too, either through built-in apps or third-party plugins. Next up is security. Though all of our top 5 picks have decent security, we like to reward ones that go the extra mile using either advanced protocols, password-protected links, or even zero-knowledge security, where you and only you hold the keys to your content. In an age where cybercriminals seem to lurk on every digital corner, good security is a priority. Last off is the good old bottom line. There is no need for storage to break the bank, and none of our top 5 will set you back more than a few bucks per month. Though some deals will always be better than others, we feel each of our best providers offer great value. Now, the best provider when it comes to cloud storage is Sync.com for scoring well in all 5 criteria we have mentioned above. It has advanced security protocols as well as built-in zero knowledge. In fact, it may be the most secure service out there. Offers great sharing options, and also is true to its name thanks to its advanced syncing options. To top all this off, it's also a pretty good deal, offering a free 5 GB plan as well as cheap paid plans for personal and business users. All in all, We doubt you could find a better service than sync.com, so we recommend you either give it a try or check out our review of this great service, and I'll leave all the links in the description box below. A close second is pCloud, which takes second mainly because Zero Knowledge isn't built in, but needs to be purchased separately, almost doubling the cost of the cheaper plans. Besides that minor niggle, however, pCloud is a great service that for some may even be a bit better than sync.com. As a bonus, it also offers 10 gigabytes straight out of the gate, making it free for most people to use. To finish up the top three, we have TreasureIt, a Swiss provider which gets its name from the German word for vault and lives up to it too. Though it may not be as feature-packed as the other two, TreasureIt more than makes up for it in security measures and may be the safest provider out there, though not the cheapest, unfortunately. We feel TreasureIt is a good fit for people that seek security above all, even if it means doing without a few of the features in the areas of sync and file sharing. The main selling point of the top three is their tight security as well as their attention to sharing, sync, and productivity. The next two entries, Google Drive and Dropbox, however, do better when it comes to sync and sharing, and in the case of Drive, actually have one of the best productivity suites in the cloud today. On the other hand, though, both Google Drive and Dropbox have questionable security records, which keeps us from putting them any higher on the list. These services themselves are fine, of course. In fact, CloudWoods uses Google Drive for its writing and storage needs. But if you want to keep your data safe and out of the hands of marketeers, you may want to avoid them or use an encryption tool like Boxcryptor when uploading your files. That aside, however, Dropbox has certainly one of the smoothest experiences out there with almost seamless sync and sharing features, as well as a, mediocre note-taking app in the form of Dropbox Paper. Google Drive not only gives you 15 gigabytes for free, but also lets you plug into your heart's content, making it an excellent service for virtually any small business trying to get by on a budget. And that's it for our list of the best cloud storage providers of 2018. If you enjoyed watching it, please like it, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to this channel, and we have plenty of links in the description below if you'd like to know more, and if you have suggestions of your own, please obviously let us also know in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.